Hey everyone, it's Kevin Harding here with Victory100, and I've got Keith Harding with me today as well. And we are honored to have Keith with us. He is going to talk to us about how to find prospects, because that's what we're all trying to do. We're in a recruiting industry, and so if you're not enrolling, week in and week out, month in and month out, then the health of your business is not very good. So we are going to talk about how to have a healthy business and how to find prospects. Before we do that, before I hand it over to Keith, I just want to mention to everybody, if you did not have a chance to watch last week's Hangout, you can still go to our YouTube channel and find it there. And we talked about the power of video. We also talked about how the new Google Hangout feature in your back office, in your account, can help you also communicate with your organization. So if you haven't had a chance yet to watch that Hangout, go back to our YouTube channel and you can watch that Hangout we did last week. But I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Keith, and Keith is going to share and train with us about how we can find prospects to bring into our business. So Keith?
Thank you, Kevin, and I'm delighted to be on here today. One of the things that I get excited about is that we are helping a lot of people that might not be in our business, but that are in the people business. Any sort of marketing or sales or network marketing or the people business. And I know that we have a lot of people today that are not part of Victory100 or not part of Sportron, and they listen to this, and I'm glad that we're able to help you, and I hope that something we say will help you build your business and be more effective and be a more powerful influencer, because that's the name of the game in when you come to the people business. Leaders are defined as people of influence. If people are following you, then you're a leader. If you have no one following you, then you must not think of yourself as a leader, because leaders have people following them. They're out there in front. They're showing the way. They're not saying, do this, do that, do this. They say, do what I do. But before we just get into the training, I just want to do some housekeeping for Victory people, and I just want to let you know that we were very excited to get some people from Jamaica become part of Victory100 in the past week. So that was exciting, a new country that we've opened up, and that means we are now in many of the Caribbean countries, Jamaica, Anguilla, Curacao, Bonaire, Aruba, and St. Thomas. And so we are starting to expand throughout the Caribbean. So that is very exciting to see new country coming on board. And so welcome to the people of Jamaica. And I believe that Victory100 is going to help you meet your goals and accomplish your dreams. But have you ever noticed that there are some people that are always successful in whatever they seem to do? And then there are others that try different things. They go from one company to another company to another company. They're never successful in anything they do. And so have you ever wondered, why is that? Why are some people so successful and other people not very successful? And what we have to realize, and what I believe, there is one word that is the common denominator for those people that are ultra successful, whether it's in our business, whether it's in selling real estate, whether it's selling cars, whatever you might be selling or marketing. There's one common denominator that all successful people have, and that is they are good connectors. They know how to connect with people. And people like to do business with people that they like, that they trust, that they respect, and people like to do business with friends. And so some of the things that I'm going to talk about today will be helping you increase your group of friends. People often say to me, Keith, you are so fortunate, you're so lucky. You have so many friends around the world. And I must tell you that I am very, very fortunate. I'm very blessed to have so many friends around the world. But I want you to know how I got those friends. Those friends are not my friends because they wanted to be friends with me and they reached out to me first. No, I reached out to them first. I connected with them. If you want a friend, be a friend. If you want a friend, value someone. If you want a friend, respect someone's opinion. And so it's that ability to be able to connect. And people who are good connectors understand that it's not about me. It's about you. If I want to connect with you, it's nothing about me. It's not who I am. It's not what I've accomplished. It's not what I'm doing. It's about you. It's about what are you doing? It's about how can I help you? It's about what are your goals? What are your dreams? And so I want us to sort of look at how you and I can become better connectors. Because whenever people take action, in other words, whenever people might buy your product, whenever anyone might become a part of your business and your organization, they do so for their reasons, not for yours or for mine. And so we have to understand that people take action for their reasons. They want to know, what is it in it for me? And so it is so important that we recognize that. So often we get people to try and buy into our vision so that we can accomplish our goals. And when we do that, people sense that. People sense that we are desperate to make a sale or to get a new recruit. People sense that. And they want to shy away from that. And they don't want to be part of something like that. But when people sense that you really care for them, that you want to help them. Now, how do you get that feeling across? Of course, it has to be genuine. You have to listen to people. You have to ask questions. You have to value people. You have to be intentional about being their friend. You have to show interest in what interests them. And I want to tell you that when you are talking to somebody, there are 3 questions that are going through their mind that they are asking themselves while you are talking to them. And these are the 3 questions. Number 1, do you care for me? That is so important. Do you care for me? They want to know that you're not using them. You're not just trying to sell something for your benefit, but you are trying to help them. You're trying to care for them. They want to know that if you do care for them, will you help me? So often we try and enroll people into our business. And once we enroll that person, we think, well, I now have to go and find the next person. What this individual wants to know, if you want to connect with them, that you have to commit to them, not only your in them, but your time, that you're going to invest time in them, that you are going to help them become successful. If you sell them on your opportunity, they want to know that you are going to stand by them for quite a few days, weeks, and maybe even months to help them get on their feet. And so they're asking themselves while you're talking to them, is this a person that is just trying to enroll me, and once I'm enrolled will drop me to find the next one? I remember people saying to me, well, I've got another one. It's like catching fish. I got another one. Okay, let's throw the hook into the bait into the water again and catch another one. People are afraid of that. People have been hurt by those type of salespeople and marketers and network marketers. They want to come alongside with someone that is going to nurture them, help them mature in their business, help them become successful. So they ask the question, does this person really care for me, or are they using me? Is this person going to invest their time in me to help me become successful? And might I add, if you tell people that you are going to help them, then you better help them, because you are creating an expectation in their mind. You are creating a promise. And what you have to do is you have to fulfill that. So that builds trust, because once you break that trust, if you don't do what you say, you break that trust, and then they're not going to trust you. And that comes to my 3rd point. They ask you, Does he care for me? Does he or she will they help me? And then thirdly, can I trust you? That is so important. They're asking themselves, can I trust you? And so I encourage you, when you make promises, that you fulfill those promises. Because when you make a promise, it creates an expectation. But when you keep a promise, it creates trust. And that's what you and I have to do. If we want to connect with somebody, if we want a long-term relationship with somebody, they have to know that we are here for them for the long term. I'm so happy to say that most of my friends that I've had back from when I was 10 years old, that I've had for nearly 60 years, I'm still friends with them because I developed friendship for the long term. And they are people that I know that care for me. They're there to help me. They're there to support me if I'm down. They can trust me and I can trust them. And so when you are building a relationship, a business relationship, people must trust you, because so many salesmen, unfortunately, think short term. They want to make that quick sale. They want to make that money. They want to earn that commission today. And they then off to the next person. And they make promises to people. And they then start developing a bad name. And then they just ruin their reputation. They ruin their credibility. And they ruin their opportunity for future success. So the three things that people are asking themselves when you are talking to them is, number one, does this person care for me? Number two, can you help me? Are they going to help me? Are they going to stay with me and help me get onto my feet? And number three, can I trust this person? And so those are three questions that people are asking themselves. Now, here are three questions that you should ask yourself. Number one, will my product, will my services, will my opportunity help them? If you are talking to somebody after listening to their interests, after listening to their goals, after listening to their dreams and desires, if you don't believe that your product and the benefit of your product can either help them, or the benefit of your service or the benefit of your opportunity can help them reach their goals, then you have no right to even offer them this opportunity, offer them the product. Because then what you are doing is just trying to sell them something so you can make some money. We've all experienced that. It's terrible. If you've ever bought a car, which I'm sure just about everyone watching this has, it's a terrible experience. I don't like buying cars. And I remember not so long ago, I was selling one car and buying another car, and I was wanting to get a trade-in. And this person, I gave them my car keys so that they could go and drive it and see what it was like, so they could give me a price for a trade-in. And when they came back, they told me what they'd give me, and I told them that wouldn't work. So it's, give me my keys and let me go. They wouldn't give me my keys. And it went on and on. They said, let's talk about this. Let's negotiate this. And I said, this is what I want for my car. This is what I'm prepared to pay you. And that's it. And they said, well, we can't do it. I said, give me my keys. I eventually had to threaten them that I'd call 911 and tell the police that my car has been stolen. Eventually, I got my keys. And of course, I didn't buy a car from them. But that person wasn't interested in what I wanted. They were just interested in one thing, and that was to sell me a car, because salesmen that are car salesmen know that once you leave their premises and you move off their ground and not buying a car, you're probably not going to come back and buy a car. They know that. So they want to sell you. They put all the pressure they can on you to buy that car. We've been through those bad experiences. So the question you have to ask yourself, will my product, will my service, will my opportunity help them? If it doesn't, then you have no right in offering them the product. Can I and will I invest my time to help them? Are you prepared to do that? Or are you now just interested in getting to the next prospect and trying to sell the next prospect? Are you prepared to help them? Are you prepared to invest your time? If you are, then you need to assure them, and you need to keep your promise and do that. So that's a question you have to ask yourself. Another one is, am I selling them on this for my benefit or for their benefit? That's a question. Sometimes it's a hard question for us salespeople to ask. Am I selling this product, this service, or this opportunity to them for their benefit or for my benefit? And if you really want to connect, if you really want a long-term relationship, not just a one-time sale, but a long-term relationship, you better have that mindset, that attitude, that you are doing it for their benefit. You know, people sometimes say to me, Keith, enrolling is very difficult. I don't find enrolling difficult, because I think enrolling is not a skill. Enrolling is an attitude. Enrolling is a mindset. Because if you can find what a person needs, what a person wants, what their goals are, where their dreams are, and if what you are offering aligns with what they want and need, then you are doing them a disservice if you don't offer them your product. And so it's so important to find out what they want, make sure that your product and service and opportunity aligns with them. Then your attitude and your mindset is, I am talking to them about this because it's going to help them, not me. Imagine if I had a product that could cure cancer, or a product that could wipe out Ebola. Imagine if I had that in my hand and I did not tell anybody. Then I wouldn't be I would be a very selfish person. But if I had a product, I want to tell people. Why do I want to sell this product to someone with Ebola? Because I believe that this product can help them. It's the same in anything that you might be selling. If what you got to offer aligns with and can help your prospect, then you are going to be successful. So I conclude with just a couple of points. And that is, if you want to have a lot of friends, because as I said right in the beginning, people like to do business with friends. They like to do business with people they like. They like to do business with people they trust. You must first reach out to them. You reach out to them, show them interest. Not just so that you can sell them your product, but that you're interested in them, that you value them, that you respect them. If people sense that all you're trying to do is sell them something and that you really don't respect them and value them, and there's going to be no connection and there will be no success, and you won't make a sale. Number two, you must be happy. You must be positive. People like to be around people that are happy. People like to be around people that are positive. Who likes to be around a miserable person? Who likes to be around someone that when you get with them, all they do is that they are like vipers, vampires. Vampires is the word I'm looking for. They're like vampires. They're just sucking the energy out of you. Nobody likes to be around people like that. And all of us from time to time are around people like that. And we avoid them. We don't want to be around those people. And so as a result, people like that are not part of my inner circle. They're not part of people that I like to be around and that will ever have an influence on me. So if you want to more friends, more prospects, more opportunities, first of all, reach out to people. It's your responsibility. Don't wait for them to reach out to you. Reach out to them. Many times when our grandchildren were smaller and we would take them away, say to the beach, and they were just by themselves with us, and then there would be another little girl that was 10, 20 yards away that was by herself. I would say to my granddaughter, go to that girl and ask her if she would like to play. And she said, well, what happens if she says no? I said, she's not going to say no. She's looking for a friend. And so I would encourage her as a little kid, go out and make a friend of hers. Then you're going to have a friend to play on the beach with all day today. And she would do that, and then she would have a great time. If you want a friend, you reach out. Don't wait for them to come to you. Number two, be happy, be positive. And number three, you must be an encourager. One of the things that I like to do is try and encourage people. And people that are good connectors are good encouragers. And one always has to be very genuine and very sincere when you give an encouragement. And then you encourage people by telling them things like this: "You got a beautiful smile. I really like your attitude. You know, you got great potential. I can see in you, you are a people person. People love, I believe in you." Those words are so powerful. Do you know that most people feel like people don't believe in them? And you tell somebody, "You know what? I really believe in you. I believe you can accomplish some great things." Encourage people. Be an encourager. And if you are happy, you're an encourager, and you reach out to people, you will have more friends than you can handle. And as a result, you will have an opportunity to connect with people. You'll have an opportunity to know what they want, what their goals are, their dreams are, their desires are, and you can help them accomplish their goals. So instead of trying to get people to buy into my goals and dreams and vision so that I can accomplish mine, I must buy into their goals and dreams so that I can help them accomplish their goals and dreams. And if I do that for them, my word, all my goals and dreams that I ever have will all be accomplished. So I hope this short little talk I gave, this is a subject one could talk on for days: how to connect with people properly and correctly. But I hope that something that I have given you today will help you in connecting with people, and so help you become more effective in your prospecting, in your sales, in your marketing, and just more effective in building better relationships with more people. So that's all I've got to say today, Kevin. Let me hand it back to you.
Okay, thanks so much, Keith. Very practical, useful information for all of us to use on a daily basis and increase our success as far as connecting with people. So thanks so much for those words. And guys, don't forget product training. Jesse's available. Email Jesse, Jessie, at victory100.com to set up one-on-one training or group training as well. He's available. I'm not sure how many spots he has left available this week, but email and he'll get right back with you and let you know what is available. And he wants to help and connect with you as well. Any questions whatsoever about any part of our compensation plan, about our products as well. So guys, thanks for being with us today. Thank you, Keith, for sharing with us. We're here the same place and same time every week, guys. So make sure and join us again next week as well.